Hey there, this is Katherine Cartwright. Welcome to day 11 of the Advent calendar from Diamond Press. Today I received this beautiful little embossing folder and I am going to do some embossing and some ink blending with this. Okay, so I have a piece of cardstock. I think the finished panel is it's either 4 inches by 5 1/4 or 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I think it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 is what I'm starting at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through my machine, my Marquise. I'm using the little one. And I can see that I have a beautiful embossed pattern on there. And then I'm going to add this 2 more times. That's my goal, is to see if I can get it on here 3 times, because I wanted to create a background, a floral background with this folder. And it's obviously not a full-sized A2 folder that we know about. This is just a smaller one, but I wanted to see if I could turn it into a panel, and hopefully I will be successful. I'm just kind of lining this up, hoping to keep it fairly straight, although there is some movement to it, so I think if you didn't have it perfectly straight, it would not be that noticeable, and especially if you're going to cover it up with something. But it's pretty easy to line it up. If you can cut your paper straight and put the folder on there correctly, you should turn out in good shape. Okay, so then I'm going to take my, I've got some Distress ink here, cracked pistachio, which is one of my favorite colors, and I want to do some ink blending on this. So I should say that this cardstock is Bristol Smooth. That I do remember. I film these in advance sometimes and I can't remember certain details, but I know I used Bristol Smooth because that is my favorite ink blending cardstock that I use, and so I intentionally used that so I would get a nice, hopefully smooth coverage on this vine. I did try and ink blend first and then just plain cardstock and run it through my machine, but the floral design, you could see it, but it really took the detail away. And I should have shown you that, but so I did it the opposite in this one, and I was happy with the results. But you can do it both ways. So, you could get a patterned paper or some ink blending on there, but it's just going to be, you're going to get a different effect. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on ink blending here and picking up some of the details on this beautiful folder. I'm always amazed at the details in the folders from Diamond Press, and that you can use them in your smaller Marquise. You can use these in the Grand Marquise, but if I remember, I have to put a shim on there, the little teal shim maybe, and I just didn't have that on hand. I keep it in a very secure place, the shim, so I don't use it. So honestly, I don't ever really use it because I'm scared I'm going to lose it. So, because y'all know I'm a hot craft mess. So anyway, all right, so here is the final product using the Distress ink, and I love it. And then I had one of the little books left that I did a bunch of them. So you'll see bits and pieces from previous days throughout this little video series, I should say. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, the book I think was early on, maybe day 1, I want to say. That was the first stamp and die set that we received in the Advent calendar, but you can just go back. I've got a playlist on my channel, and you can check out all the different items. Okay, so I'm going to add this to a piece of kind of cantaloupe colored cardstock, and then I'm going to put it on a teal base here. And so my finished card will be A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Going to add some adhesive here, and then I did cut a scalloped rectangle. I had to think of the shape name. I've been using these throughout these videos that I picked up from Diamond Press. They have squares, ovals, circles, rectangles. I think there's a diamond one. I did not get the diamond set, but they're these very good die sets that you can layer together, and this is one of those dies. They are an incredible value, and I have used them a lot, and I have loved them. So you will see those also in this video. Okay, so just to explain where some of these things come from, because sometimes I forget to link things in the description, and then people say, where did that shape die come from? So that is from the Diamond Press website, and I'm running low on foam adhesive squares. I've ordered some where I get them, but they are not here yet, so I'm kind of cobbling them together. I have gotten to a critical level of low foam, which is not a good thing because I love my foam squares. Okay, so let me get the paper off of this, and then I can attach this adorable book to my shape. Okay, and then I can finish off this card. So this says, here's to your next chapter. And these books are just so cute. I want to make about 100 more of them and just have them on hand. And I'm sure that in Diamond Press, there's probably a stamp set or two that would fit also in this book. We got some stamps with this little stamp set. We got some sentiments with this little book and that you can fill in, but I'm sure I could probably dig through my stash and find another stamp that would fit onto this book. And then you could make a Christmas one, you could make Halloween one, just a lot of fun just by changing up the colors. So I love things like this, and the detail is just amazing. Okay, so I've got one of these gemstones that I received maybe day 2 that I'm going to be using as well. And so I'm going to add that to the front. And I love the way that the embossing folder pops out there, the detail. So that's it for today's make. Be sure and check back tomorrow to see what I make. Thanks so much and have a great day.